They were beating me like, hey, like I'm not a man, you know? Like I'm not a person, I'm not a human being. Like I'm a piece of paper, they just beat the hell out of me.
They were using their hands to hit me on my face, my ribs, kicking me.
That time, like me, I want to die, you see. I can't breathe in.
If I wake up, first thing I do, I pray. And I ask the Lord, please, let them not come today. Because hey, my body is sore. I don't need that stuff anymore, please.
I tell them, it's rather you can arrest me once, but stop beating me. Don't beat me.
I was really scared, seriously. I thought I was gonna die.
I'm out about in maybe 5 minutes. And they come, they wake me up again with water. Are you gonna tell me?
The cops came to me, get me there with the cars. He said, yeah, you selling drugs. Get in the Kumbi with us. You see, you go torture me.
After apartheid, people found out more and more about how much torture existed in South Africa. But when you speak to the ordinary citizen now and you say, you talk about torture, most people say, does that still exist? Normally young men who are in trouble with the law, they often have a little bit of dealings possibly in drugs or alcohol or gamble a little bit, and usually they're unemployed. So they're quite an unpopular victim of torture because they are unemployed and because they just don't seem to be doing anything to help society.
I have been selling marijuana for 15 years. I didn't get a job and I have children, they have to eat.
How I make money, I book the cars there, park the cars, to get it to rent, to buy food for me. I'm not selling ganja.
If they catch you, they pour you with water all over your body. And they ask you questions. You say you don't know, they take you to the car, the bonnet of a car, open the bonnet, jumping cables, they put it on the battery, and they put it on me, and they shock me. My whole body is jumping, and it's shaking, and I don't know, what kind of pain is that? I never had it in my whole life, but it's a pain I don't know.
5 or 6 policemen, sometimes 4. If it's not your lucky day, there are 6. As soon as they catch you, they remove their names. They don't want to see who they are. Put cable tie on me, put cable tie with my hands and next to my feet together. They throw you with water. And then they know that it will be painful. And they beat you.
He put a plastic over my face, that tight plastic. And then he take it off again. I tell him, no, I'm not selling. Me, I'm just a car parker there.
You can't even scream. No one, you can scream as hard as you can, but no one can hear you.
What is prevalent at this moment is a form of torture called tubing. It's basically suffocation, and they would pull down the thick hand rubber gloves over the face of a person, and so that he suffocates and then pulls it off again. And some of them actually lose consciousness. Also, if they've just eaten, they may actually vomit and aspirate in that. So many of them suffer from illnesses after that, like pneumonia and so on. It leaves no marks. So this is why it's used prevalently.
My thinking only was, hey, maybe today I'm dying. Because only the way they beat me, I tell myself, God, I'm dying today.
The issue about torture is that they inflict pain on the individual to get information. The idea is that they must feel this extreme pain but not die, because they do not want them to die. Apart from it being a violation of your privacy and your dignity, it actually breaks your spirit. And there is no way that these people can go back home and become husbands, become fathers.
People who've undergone torture are more likely to have PTSD, they're more likely to suffer from anxiety and depression. Their functioning decreases dramatically. We have a lot of violent crime in South Africa. So even though people don't know it exists, one of the impacts of the violence is that people want crime dealt with decisively. And because of that, they almost encourage the police to deal with crime in a decisive manner. So there's rhetoric by government ministers, by the police, to say that they're dealing with crime, you know, this war on crime. And this almost gives the police a free mandate to deal with crime in whatever manner they want to.
There are plenty police that we meet here in taverns. They like catch me with the marijuana, and then he like ask me, don't you have a 50 rand or something, you just leave it. And then I give him a 50 rand and then he just leaves me there, and then I carry on doing my thing.
So if they come, they ask, hey, come here. They search me, they get nothing, get my money here, maybe. I ask, hey, give us 50 rand there. So I don't have 50 rand to give you. Why must I give you 50 rand? You're working. Hey, listen here. I got a big bag. They show me a big bag of ganja. You don't give me the 50 rand, I'll put you in here. Then this is yours. We catch you with this. So me, I think for my children, I take out the 50 rand I give them.
I never came across a good cop.
The police should be held to a higher standard because they're in the level of authority that they are. And so this means that there should be training and a culture change that happens on all levels of the police, which means leadership, the actual constables, everybody who works for the police should be held at a higher standard. And if they're not living up to that high standard, there should be consequences.
The system of victims having to actually drop an affidavit, have it signed by the Commissioner of Oaths, which is often the local police who they have to rely on, is absolutely ridiculous, and they need to rethink these processes.
All right, me, I'm selling. I know I sell. I know it's wrong to sell, but there's nothing I can do. My people have to eat.
I have no choice but to sell marijuana to support my children. My children must eat.
I did really like school, but the time my father died, there was no reason for me to go to school because there's no one who can look after my family.